Hey everyone, my name is Thérèse Lynch, and I am originally from New Jersey, but I've lived in Maryland for the past 25 or 30 years. So that's what I call home now. And I live here with my husband and my three sons. Um, let's see, what can I tell you about myself? I am a speech language pathologist and I am also a new author. So this is a very exciting new adventure for me. I launched my first book this past June of 2024. It's called A Mole in One, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself and the book. Okay, random facts about me. Let's see. I am completely entranced with the animal kingdom. Anybody who knows me knows how much I love animals. My favorite wild animals are otters, foxes, sloths, tree kangaroos, and of course I love dogs. All dogs, any dogs, especially my three rescue dogs. Um, in addition to reading, obviously, and writing, I also like to make art, particularly out of found objects or things you wouldn't expect. Um, I like to use the Etch-a-Sketch to create things, and I also most recently took up electric guitar. So I like to play that, and let's see what else about me. I watch too much TV because I am a crime junkie, and once I find a good mystery or thriller, I'm hooked. So, okay, so A Mole in One. A Mole in One is a picture book about a little mole named Fergus. He sort of eschews his family's business, which is digging, to go ahead and follow his own passion, which is golf. He's obviously too small to play with humans on the golf course, but he doesn't think so. He does his best to follow in the footsteps of his hero, who is in the book is just called The Golfer. So the book's message is it's pretty simple, and I think it's pretty profound. It's basically just do what you love. Do it despite other people's doubts. Do it despite your physical limitations. Do it despite society's standards for it. Just try it, and maybe you might actually find that there's a way for you to make a difference in another way, something that you didn't expect. So that's the underlying message of A Mole in One. Plus, it's really, really cute. I was inspired to write this book by a couple things: lifelong love of children's lit. My mom and dad read to us all the time when my brother and I were kids. And then I, as an SLP, I read to my clients all the time. So I still have hundreds of children's books. And my three sons and my husband and I share a love of picture books. So we read to them for decades. Also, I know a lot about child development from my job, so that helped to write a children's book. I love art. I love animals, as I mentioned. So it was kind of inevitable that this would all come together as a picture book about an animal. And I guess once I wrote the first draft, it was full steam ahead for that. Plus, I'm also a small person, so I can kind of relate to Fergus in that way, just kind of being underestimated because of size. So the writing process takes, for me, a few months. The first drafts were really, really fast. The edits, not as much, because every time I found that you look at your story, you want to change something, and that can go on and on. So you have to, at some point, say, this is it, I'm putting it out to the world, it's done. I mean, that's kind of part of the process, is just stopping the editing. My favorite part of that process was seeing the art come to life. I mean, my illustrator is phenomenal. Her name is Xiao, and she lives in the UK, and we collaborated, pretty much throughout the entire thing, from the way the golf course looked in Scotland to the characters' clothing, I mean, even right down to the boots that the kind of the bad guy is wearing. She was amazing. She just, you know, surprised me with each picture. It was wonderful. If you want to see a little more of her process, I have some time lapses on the, let's say on Instagram and on my website. There's some time lapses that you can see how it works. It's so cool. My favorite character in this book is definitely Frances Fox. Frances is Fergus's best friend. She is quiet. She doesn't say too much, but her one word in the entire book kind of says it all. She's strong. She's beautiful. She's caring, and she's protective. She's everything you would want in a best friend, and we're all looking for. Plus, she's everything that my beautiful mom was. So she's very near and dear to me. And she looks like my dog Charlotte, so. Okay, well, thank you so much for having me. This was so fun, and allowing me to talk about myself and the book, A Mole in One. A Mole in One is available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble, and pretty much all the websites that you would find books. And I appreciate all of your support. If you want a signed copy, please DM me on Instagram. My Instagram is at Thérèse.Lynch.creates. My website is www.ThérèseLynchCreates. And I'm going to set up some options to buy hardcovers. I know it's hard to find hardcovers on Amazon, but I'll have that on my website soon enough. So just DM me and I'll keep you in mind. Thank you again so much. Happy reading.